Got the old Farmall 706 out, the hay rake on. Oh yeah. Not in the best conditions, not in the best situation. But I figured I would shoot a video and explain my dilemma that I have. This 4th of July weekend, 4th of July holiday, I started to round bale the place here at the house. I got that field done up there. I got that field done, the center field, and then I cut this field and I cut that 10 acres over there, about 8 acres over there. Well, last night when I was running the baler, I was in this field, running the M&W 1500. About right in this spot, had a bearing go out in the baler, broke the main chain, stopped it dead in the water, bent 2 or 3 shafts, and junked the baler. But I have all of this hay, or had all of it, in nice little windrows like that, where my baler could handle it. Walk over here and look at this. Me being some bit of a new farmer, so here's the windrow that I would have used my baler on. I'd have been baling. Last night it would have all been baled. But with the baler blowing apart and being unfixable, and I don't have the money to go out and buy a baler, I got to digging real deep, thinking real hard. See, that's the bale it made. What should I do? Should I run out, put something on Facebook, and beg for someone around me to come in and bale my hay? Or can I take this crisis and learn something from it? Being that I like to learn, especially all things farming, I got on the old YouTube and I started looking up swath grazing. You know, people around my area, southern Missouri, here's my hay. But people around southern Missouri, when I started rotational grazing 6-7 years ago, people told me I was nuts, won't work. You can't feed hay, you gotta feed hay in the winter, you can't stockpile forage. You know, just don't work around here. That's what people kept saying. Well, now that I'm in this dilemma, I have no other choice but to try swath grazing. They do it a lot in the north in Canada. I don't think they do it in southern Missouri, but by golly, I'm gonna try it. So I raked all the hay into these big giant windrows, and I don't have a very good rake. If I had a big V rake, it would be a lot better. It'd be a nicer row. But this is the best I can do with what I got to work with. Like I said, I don't have the money to go out and buy another baler. And, you know, I'm to the point where until I can buy a baler at an affordable rate, a used baler, I'm just not gonna have a baler. So I'm gonna have to make this work. So my plan is to break them in these big ass windrows that no baler could chew up. You go get a fancy new baler and it'd be hard to eat that windrow. But rake them up, put them in these big long windrows. I'll set up my electric fencing, and I'm gonna do it just like they do in Canada. But I've seen the videos on, run the electric fence wire right down the center of the windrow and give them this side and then give them that side. And see if I can swath graze this field. Plan on doing the same with that field over there. Now it's July 5th, so we got a long ways before winter and before we're gonna need this forage. But I think I'll be all right if I get some regrowth out here. I'll be able to graze the cows, and hopefully I won't be feeding a lot of hay this year, which I don't have the money to go buy the hay. I got about 32 really nice round bales in the barn, Then I got this hay here. I think I'm going to sell this hay to try to pay some bills and do the swath grazing thing, and you know, see what happens. So anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on the YouTube channel, and I will shoot a video update in the fall time on the swath grazing project. But hopefully with this project I learned something, and the lesson I've already learned is never have one baler, always have a backup baler. Also, don't always go out looking for a handout. And by a handout I mean calling somebody and begging them to come over and bale this hay, or even paying them to bale this hay. You know, that's farming. I should have been able to had a backup plan in place, and before I got into baling hay I should have been grazing this land instead of trying to bale hay and try to make a little money. But it is what it is. You got to adapt and overcome, and hopefully we get a lot of rain, grow a lot of grass, and I don't have to depend on this as much as I hope I don't have to depend on it. So at any rate, I'll still have about 40 acres to strip graze. Still got this field over here untouched. So good thing I didn't cut it, and I'll be able to strip graze and learn from this adventure here. Thanks for watching, guys.